Is at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On first down, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Reynolds, 74 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Murray off play action. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Let's go.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. Backs protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Ain't gonna be doing that all game, Coach.
Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's
Fucking
brought
lag,
down.
man.
Jordan Phillips in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up in a 3rd and 12 situation. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. 26 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Come on. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Throwing on first down is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Murray. The slant complete to Green. And move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown in this first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Prater to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Oh, shit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Henry. And taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Titans are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Wildcat.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
How do I know?
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill's
that damn fucking
and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in form. What will the second half bring us?
Dumbass kick it too far. I mean, too quick.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
It's going to be aggravating.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure.
Oh, my God! Get out of here, dog!
Well, I like that right there.
Wow!
The right play, throwing it away like that. Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch now.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go.
I'll take that.
He lost the football. It's picked up
Take
by
that.
the Titans. And they take over. They'll set up shop.
Yes, sir.
At the 46-yard line. Obviously,
Take
you
that.
hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about
Come on, man.
The defensive players knowing that
Why didn't they block him?
and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to
I
knock
don't
it
know
free.
this playbook for
They
shit.
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 230.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Wow.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones.
Let's go.
And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans.
That's a field goal.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Fick in to kick off following the touchdown. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
Gonna do affirmation to wide receiver. Affirmation to wide receivers. Affirmation. Oh, something like that.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Down
on the scoreboard, had a drive going,
So
and pushed it
you
past
down.
the 50-yard line, so they thought they
Come
were
on,
in
Mikey,
striking
down.
distance, and to come away with nothing,
There you go. Oh,
not a good feeling at all, to put it
trio.
mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray going to throw.
Uh-uh.
Trying to force it
Seen
to
that.
Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, Brian. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
That's Julio.
Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Fickens' kick is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field.
Bring it out, coach.
Sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire.
All right, 2 wide receiver again. I formation. 2 wide receiver. Single back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any intercept. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway.
It went left.
That's a ball he
Quick.
would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Ficken for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
What? They're gonna let that nigga break out?
Pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
Gun formation because you're down 21. What is that? There you go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Here's Edmonds.
Right,
This is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. 7 yards on the
pickup. Run a lot, bro.
With a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well
when he runs,
because you're
throws
headed
the
towards
ball.
the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll buy some time right.
Lord.
Gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Stop your whining.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He drops it incomplete. And their
Time,
struggles
coach.
continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
He's
timed
still
it
short.
perfectly. And
Oh,
not
he
the
got
three.
first.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
All right, let's just play your game.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Running play.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the
10-play
4th.
drive.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there.
Shit!
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up.
Lag, dog.
Right at about the 6-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost
Why?
the ball. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Fire.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Fertzer. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. That's good for 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Flush to his right.
Oh!
And look at this.
Seen it.
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard.
Oh, why not just
My goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there.
I'm going over here, Bucko. All I got to do is watch Murray. Not winning.
Play fake. Murray.
Oh, shit. Oh, good recovery, because that was a good.
It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure right.
Hit his ass.
Incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone,
gun formation, and he's going to take off.
He should have kept the ball
on my mama.
Taken it with his
gun
feet
formation, and he's going to take off.
That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Gun formation, he's going to take off. Tell him.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Going deep for Hopkins.
Come on, stop trying to, coach. Stop trying. I know you wanted to take off.
Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point by Fickett, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Fucking Hooter wings after this shit. I'm hungry as shit. Brooklyn, you hungry?
Now Fickett to kick off following the touchdown.
Brooklyn? What are you doing?
On the return, Isabella. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Single back, single back, single back. Single back, single back, single back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now Connor on the toss left side. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And here's Rodgers on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking downfield for Jones.
Ah, that bitch is lurking.
Turning point they need. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 40.
I'm going to get that 50 close.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Yes. The what? Why you have it? Who gave you yogurt?
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
So who gave it to you?
Up there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now, Tannehill.
When were you trying to ask me?
Sliding out of the pocket. And on the left left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball...
Where did you spill? On the couch?
Third down.
I know for us it's fun.
Huh?
And it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Tannehill on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. He's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
We're going to go downstairs, okay? We're going to go downstairs. Because you see you want to do the plan.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every